Hey guys, this is Spencer. I want to go over a subject today that I don't see a lot touched on, is type of range ammo. Now in shooting range ammo, your basic full metal jacket is more than sufficient. You don't need to use hollow points for your typical range shooting. Now I do suggest buying whatever hollow points you're going to use in your gun and cycle them through your gun. You know, shoot a couple of packs of them to make sure your gun cycles them the way they should properly. However, with the range ammo, the full metal jacket, I get a lot of people from class, they're like, oh, well, you know, I buy the premium, the higher, the nicer range ammo, the not so dirty range ammo, which is fine as far as the getting the gun dirty. Now, you've got to clean your gun after you shoot it anyway, so for me, that's not a big deal. However, one of the things that also comes is like, well, I get the good range ammo because that way I don't have as many failures. Well, there's a pro to it. You don't have many failures and it's cleaner, but there's a con to that as well. If you don't ever have a failure on the range, you're not going to know what to do in a self-defense situation. So me personally, I'm going to be honest, I buy the cheapest, I buy the dirtiest. Whatever, you know, you've got your Tula, you've got Walmart had a brand, I can't remember the name of it, I bought that. Any of the lower end stuff, yeah. Wolf is a lower end dirty ammo, I buy that because I know I'm going to have failures. And the more failures I have on the range, the more practice at the failures I have in real life. So now I got a failure, what do I need to do? Now I will say that my carry gun, the one that I practice and train with, is double strike capable. So on the range, I know, click, nothing, I just pull the trigger again, and most of the time, in fact, in my guns, now I have had, over the years of doing concealed carry, I can remember maybe 20-ish not firing on that second strike, but that's about it. When we would, at the range, when we're shooting, whether it's the student or I'm shooting, whether I'm practicing or I'm watching my student shoot, and they would click and nothing happened, if they had a double strike capable and they pull that trigger again, as far as the center fire firearms are concerned, I've only had around 20 that didn't fire on that second strike. So I know that teaches me, you know, I'm here, nothing, it teaches me to just go ahead and pull that trigger again, but if nothing here, now I know I've got to tap, I've got to rack, and I've got to charge that gun again. I've got to get another round in that chamber, a new round in that chamber, tap that magazine, make sure it's properly seated. So as far as range ammo is concerned, I personally shoot the cheapest, the dirtiest ammo. That way I can get used to failures. I can see what failures are. I can see what they do. I can see how they act. I can get a feel for that. That way I know when I come around and I see one hung up in there stovepipe, you know, you get you a cartridge in your firearm, you know, it's sitting like this. If the only time you ever saw it was literally in a self-defense situation, how do you handle that? Like, oh no, what do I do? Well, I know, tap, rack, shake it over, it's out, boom. I mean, get it all the way back, tap it, and I've got to lean it, I've got to shake it for a second. I can come back now. If this was actually loaded, it would pop back forward automatically, and I can come out. So that's things to think about. That's why I use dirty ammo. I use cheap ammo so I can clear them, so I can check them, so I can do all this stuff. The clean ammo is great for being clean, and the clean ammo is great for not having failures. But I want to look and I want to learn those failures. So when I'm in a situation, boom, and it's stovepipes, I know to tack, I know to rack. I know I may have to, I may have to shake it and come back forward, and then boom. Things to consider. Just think about that as far as your range ammo is. So don't be scared, don't be worried about buying that cheap stuff. You got to clean your gun anyway. Clean it every single time that you shoot it, especially your self-defense firearm. Get those guns clean. We don't want any kind of malfunction due to a dirty gun, and typically that's the firing pin. So we need to clean them. We need to make them really good and clean. And in all honesty, if you have a guy that does ultrasonic cleaning, I suggest getting that done twice a year. Get a good ultrasonic cleaning on your firearm. So things to consider. This is Spencer with Defense Training. Stay safe, stay armed. Please like, subscribe, and comment on this video below. Thanks.